What's poppin' Trey TV gang? It's your boy Trey TV, and we back at y'all with another reaction. With this one, we got Charlamagne, VIOLATES, Drake, and Rory for UMG lawsuit. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. The only way we're gonna do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Chigs.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chigs.
Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that
poppin'.
you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a
Heading
while. I
back.
just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Charlamagne is back on timing. For everybody out there that's been constantly criticizing Charlamagne for pandering, not being toxic
For
enough
pandering.
for you guys, well, it looks
For
like
pandering.
we just got 2014 Charlamagne back.
Damn,
now,
that's
when
what we
Drake
been in.
announced
Okay.
last week that he had 2 lawsuits against UMG, one that claims that UMG used bots and other methods to help out Kendrick Lamar's song, and the other one for defamation, claiming that UMG did nothing to stop Kendrick's song that called him a
Nothing.
certified pedophile. Now, when I actually saw this lawsuit, I said, there's no way you can defend this. Doesn't matter if you're a fan of Drake or Kendrick, if you're just a fan of hip-hop in general, this is just simply not what you do. You don't get into a rap beef with another MC, and when the outcome is not favorable to you, you run to the courtroom. That's corny. It's a very lame move to
It's a
do,
violation.
especially when you've benefited from the same things. Unfortunately,
I mean, that's why everybody just feel about the whole situation. Like, Drake, we know that you benefited from these same practices that you're talking about. That's how you know about them. Now, because they're not working out in your favor, you have a problem.
Yeah, you're only tripping because you're not the victor.
Yeah. If you was, you wouldn't be saying nothing at
You
all.
wouldn't be saying nothing at all. We know this. We've seen this.
Facts.
very lame move to do, especially when
Hell
you
lame.
benefited from the same things. Unfortunately, there was a lot of Drake fans that were actually defending this lawsuit by Drake.
What?
For some weird
You can't
reason,
defend
people
it.
forgot
What?
all about the rules of engagement in
Right.
the rap battle. Well, today,
Right.
Charlamagne is calling out the fuck shit and everybody that he feels
Calling out
like
the
is full
fuck
of
shit.
shit. He gave Donkey of the Day to Drake for his UMG lawsuit, and then Charlamagne went on to target one specific person that was speaking out over the last week. Rory from Rory and More podcast has been on Twitter Spaces over the last couple of days defending Drake's lawsuit. Not only
No.
that, but Rory
I know
also
about that.
compared Michael
Wow.
Jackson's situation in the past to Drake's current situation with UMG. Here's
Michael-
what Rory said.
Glasses, respect, by the way. Always glasses, respect to you. No matter
You
what.
know
It's
why
all-
people feel away, Jody.
But
Yeah.
cool. I understand why people feel away. Who give a fuck though? Even
matters.
if Drake
It
has,
man,
even though if Drake is doing
matters.
for selfish
It's not even
reasons,
for selfish
who gives a-
reasons.
and it is
Selfish
selfish
reasons.
We know it, Rory. If he would use his own shit, I would be all in.
Right.
I'd be all in if he was
Right.
like, y'all know what y'all did for me. Y'all made it. You cannot convince me this is a him against the industry thing.
Right.
If it was, he would sacrifice himself.
he's about to
Oh,
sacrifice
no.
Why
himself
would he?
because he's about to prove that he's used bots before too.
If that was the case,
But
he would
when
be
it
bringing
comes-
up someone else's
Yes,
record.
yes.
Okay, Rory, do
He
you
would
think
bring up
he's
his
pulling
own-
out
He'd bring
that
up his
bait?
own
You
bots.
think he's pulling that bait
Right.
out to come?
It's a great point. Whoever's guys I know.
He
who
said
the
my
other guy
bots
told me.
ain't biting like they used to.
Yeah, and he's also saying like he trying to say Drake is doing this for music. He's doing this to stand up to show that the industry is using bots on other artists. And he was like, then if that was the case, he wouldn't use a Kendrick Lamar song, not like us. He would use his own songs that they've been botting for, but that's not what he's choosing to do at the moment. And your point don't make sense after that.
It don't make sense after that.
Yeah.
His
Yes,
record.
yes.
Okay, Rory, do
He
you
would
think
bring
he's
up his
pulling
own
out that
It
bait?
ain't make sense
You think
from
he's
the
pulling out the
beginning.
bait out if it comes down to that?
It's
I
all
think
he
the
comes
red
down to.
button.
Why
red
did he-
button.
The red button. I think the red button Drake was talking about this entire time.
Was that
The
Was-
kamikaze.
That's the red button.
Yo, bro, I will tell everybody we all use bots. I will sacrifice myself. This shit is over. I
Then why
promise to show
hasn't
you.
he-
This is over.
Nigga found
This is all a facade. This is bullshit.
Not starting now. He's still talking about someone else.
Yeah.
So you're saying this was God's plan?
I didn't even
Got
him. God's
Do you
plan.
still think this is part of God's plan?
About someone else.
Crazy.
So you're saying this was God's plan?
Nah, you get
As long as
tomatoes
God's plan
for
to
that
show
one. That
Universal
shit was
a liar.
ass.
Nah, I was
Yeah,
fucking.
come on. He gave
Fries in
he
the bag
gave
for that one, my nigga.
he gave everyone in Miami $20,000. Like, come on.
Rory, come on.
Yo,
Here,
yo,
right,
Rory,
$20,000
you follow
was
that
God
nigga back
plans
or
in
what?
one
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Rory, because you know he would know how.
Nigga did not respond.
Yo, Chris, put the fries in the bag, bro.
Put the fries in the bag.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie. This lawsuit though, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, them fries though, nigga.
Ain't no
No,
fries.
I'm really waiting.
Oh, go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
What do you think I'm wrong about?
Said,
with
it's
this?
not wrong, Rory, but you know his paperwork. You know better than anybody, just like I know. His budgets would show whatever is happening.
Right.
So he wouldn't need to compel anyone to do it. He can actually do it if he wanted to, if that was the goal.
If
Right.
he wants to sacrifice himself,
That's a great point. He's asking UMG, open up your books. Show me what you did with
Show me what you
Spotify.
did.
Let me show you do with Apple Music. Open up and let me see it. And my man's is saying, yo, Drake, you don't have to go look at their books to see what they did for someone else. You could just go to your books and see what you did. They did for you
yourself.
And that just proves the whole point that you're trying to make. But that's not the road you're traveling down, because
No.
that's not really the point
Exactly.
you're trying to prove. You just got people like Rory, whose job is to paint a narrative, come back behind history,
Exactly.
rewrite history.
Rewrite it, but you can't. We can't let that happen.
It's like any people with common sense to put 1 + 1 together. 1 + 1 always gonna equals 2.
He can actually do it if he wanted to, if that was
Right.
the goal.
if
Facts.
he wants to sacrifice himself for his own selfish reasons,
Then why won't he
I'm
sacrifice
here
himself?
for it
I'm here for it.
because we
Acting
are
like
all
he's being the
getting
man of the people.
But I'm still Rory,
He's
why
He's not.
industry. So let's do it.
But I'm saying, Rory, why won't he
They
sacrifice?
try to make it
They
seem
really
like
like he's Robin Hood or some
yeah,
shit.
like what's the song with Tim's and Future? Stand by You or
I know what you're talking about. I
But you
can't
know
think
when
of
they're
the name.
Drake's on a horse riding in a suit of armor, and
Yeah.
they're acting like that was real life and that's what's going on right
It's
now.
acting like that's what's going on right now.
And
No,
it's
it's not showing no type of care for anyone else.
no, no,
It's all about him.
But I'm
In
saying,
this
Rory, why?
DSP industry.
But I'm saying-
So let's do it.
But I'm saying,
Let's
Rory,
do it.
why won't he sacrifice himself then?
He's about to.
No, he's not. He's trying to sacrifice
You-
another record. He's saying,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
reason-
All
He's trying to sacrifice Kendrick, but he's saying that the
So, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
It's
Oh,
it's,
man.
it's a petition, right?
Yeah.
So if it ends up being a real lawsuit, at some point, if Universal actually entertains this and doesn't settle with Drake, because I do think he's in the middle of a negotiation
Right,
and trying to get his money and using this as a play.
right.
If they end up going to trial, everyone's gonna have to turn over everything
Yeah.
within this civil lawsuit.
100%.
So sacrifice himself because
So
he
then why
knows,
is it-
like all of us
But
knows, that Drake has used bots like everyone
But
else.
Rory, you just
Michael Jackson tried to do this and they stopped him. Let's go for it, man. Like I don't understand what's so.
It's crazy. Even we said that, but we didn't use it the way that the picture he's trying to paint with the whole Michael Jackson scheme. We was like, yo, we seen when people try to do stuff like this, and then it end up in their favor at
They wouldn't even
all.
let him do it.
They never got close to doing it, but he's trying to paint the picture like, oh, Drake's a man of the people. No one tried to do this
Yeah.
with Michael Jackson. He's putting his neck on the line for you guys, for the artists in the future. He's doing it for all of them.
Yeah, and that's not it.
Nah, not at all.
Drake trying to make
Do
a
this,
dollar.
and they
Yeah.
stopped him.
A lot of
Let's
dollars.
go for
All
it.
the way
Man. Like,
around.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's so crazy with me with the internet. For the last 7 years, y'all have been justifying snitching with real street, but when it comes to labels this week, snitching is against the rules now.
Charlamagne was so disgusted by this that he not only
That was a bad analogy.
He said this week, snitches against the rules.
He's just
What
saying like
world
because
do we
he's
live
talking
in
about
now?
stuff like Lil Woody
Yeah.
from YSL trial. He came home after snitching, was a celebrity, getting all this money to do interviews, but he's basically what they would call a glorified snitch. So
Yeah,
snitching is
dry
cool.
snitching and shit.
Yeah, when Woody come home, you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But Drake snitching, it's not cool. But it's all a narrative that's trying to be painted.
Yeah, based off what's happening.
Yeah.
Snitching is against the rules now.
Charlamagne was so disgusted by this that he not only went on to give Drake Donkey of the Day for the lawsuit,
Donkey,
but he
yeah,
also
he was
took a
Donkey
little
of the
shot
Day.
at Rory. Here's Charlamagne's Donkey of the Day.
All I'm saying, Aubrey, is stop acting like you haven't been the beneficiary of record label technology. Okay, you being a whole hoe simply because you lost. Simply because Kendrick Lamar kicked your ass lyrically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And anybody...
That's crazy.
Lyrically, spiritually, and emotionally. He kicked your ass.
Yeah, because you remember when Drake was on the interview with the white guy.
Yeah, he said he felt good. Spiritually, emotionally.
It's crazy. He took his own bars and used it against him.
Kendrick Lamar kicked your ass lyrically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And anybody acting like this is anything more than Drake's feelings being hurt, you a hoe too. A OV hoe to be exact.
OVO,
not an OVO.
He's fighting the same war that Michael Jackson fought. Drake is taking a stand for the art and the artist. People who are running with that narrative would hold Drake's penis while he pees and shake it for him when he's finished. Okay, Drake has been handling this terribly since Not Like Us dropped. And please, let's keep this in mind. Drake, you're in this position because you tapped out. Okay, you chose to tap out after you heard Not Like Us. Kendrick dropped too much tune for your head top. Okay, he gave you Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. It was too much for you because you didn't have to tap out after the Hard Part 6. You could have went in the studio and gave us a bop. You the bop guy. You could have got with some ghostwriters, went in the studio and wrote a hit to combat Not Like Us, but you chose not to. You tapped out. Kendrick won.
Hey man, not too much on my guy Rory, man. But I think Charlamagne is right. I don't think Drake filed this lawsuit on behalf of the whole industry. Let's be honest here. After the whole beef popped off, Drake wasn't fucking with any rappers. He's not looking at most of you American rappers as ops. So you're gonna
it was not his focus.
Yeah.
It was not his focus to make a change for the people.
Yeah, it was
he was worried about himself.
Yeah, because like the guy just said, what I didn't think about until he said it. It was 20 versus 1. The whole industry was against Drake. So you know.
So why would he be looking out for them and their well-being?
This makes no sense.
Rappers. He's not looking at most of you American rappers as ops.
Facts.
So you're gonna tell me that even though he still feels betrayed by all you American rappers, he's still gonna go ahead and sacrifice his entire career because he cares about the well-being of rappers in the industry? Come on, dog. Let's just be honest here for a second. If Kendrick would have lost the battle against Drake and pulled the same move, he should be criticized the same way that Drake is right now. Newsflash, breaking news. None of these rappers care about anybody but themselves. Shit, most of these rappers don't even care about their grandmothers. Y'all heard Kendrick on the GNX album say, I'll cut my granny off if she don't see how I see it. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I get it. You Drake fans love Drake, and you probably never publicly admit that this lawsuit was lame, and that's fine. That's how it's supposed to go. You gotta stick up for your mans. I respect it. But the rest of us hip-hop fans know exactly what's going on. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think about Charlamagne's Donkey of...
I think it's dope hearing the different perspectives. Yeah. Some are hilarious.
Yeah.
They're all hilarious if you ask me.
Yeah, me too.
Because Rory's perspective, like Drake was doing this out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah.
For the people, for the musicians and the artists. Yeah. Hell no, he was doing it for himself.
Right.
And then Charlamagne's perspective, like anybody who thinks such a thing, you know what I mean, is a stand basically.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Blazing.
But I thought this was a informative and hilarious watch at the same damn time. I just can't believe that Drake has moved to these measures. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because every time I say that, there's always somebody out there who's like, if you don't understand he's doing it for the money, there's something wrong with you. No, man.
Trying to get his bag up.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Trying to get his bag. I understand that. I've never missed that. I'm just saying it's the whole scenario is crazy to me. What you think?
I think that whole situation is crazy, but it's just life. Everyone got different opinions. That's what makes life so amazing. Even if you have a conversation at Thanksgiving around some turkey about the situation, different people going to have different opinions, and it's just all in your perspective. Nobody's really wrong. I don't really call nobody a donkey because you don't feel the way that I feel. Or you don't look at it from my eyes, but you didn't go through the experiences I went through that I'm looking at it like that, and I didn't go through the experiences you went through.
Not looking out the
They're
window.
looking at it at the same situation. That's a good thing
Real talk.
about the whole situation. That's a whole good thing that starts conversations in the barbershops, on the basketball courts, in the
Facts.
hair salons. Is because everyone got a different opinion about that life. I don't agree with him at all. I agree with Charlamagne that
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? This is stuff that you use. You're not doing it for the benefit of other people. You're doing it for the benefit
Of
of
yourself.
yourself. And I don't see nothing wrong with you trying to benefit yourself.
Yeah,
You
ain't
know
nothing
what I'm
wrong with
saying?
that. I
So-
thought that was the point of the game.
So I don't even know why you have to paint a whole nother narrative where you're trying to do it for somebody else. No, I'm doing it for myself, and
Do
people
what's
don't see
best for
nothing
me.
wrong.
Yeah.
No, people don't see what you doing something was best for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You're allowed to do that. And if
Yeah.
I'm in a situation, I'm going to try to do what's best for me and to get the most money from my household and my
Yeah.
family as possible.
As possible.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just a crazy situation. We're going to keep an eye on it. Before we get out of here, if you didn't like or leave a comment, make sure you do that. And if you're first time here, make sure you subscribe. Until our next video, it's your boy Trey TV.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we out.